Email tkube@ohauthority.org. tkube@ohauthority.org.
Become a sponsor of 95.7 The Boss. Go to our contact page and drop us a line, 957fmtheboss.com, or call 402-714-6482. Visit 957fmtheboss.com for your music, news, and entertainment.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to the Boss Morning Show. Oh, Boss Midday Show. My bad. Savannah.
S-A-V-A-N-A-H. That's my name, Savannah. S-A-V-A-N-A-H. That's my name, Savannah. S-A-V-A-N-A-H. That's my name, Savannah. S-A-V-A-N-A-H. That's my name, Savannah. I'm 6 years old. Yes, I am. I go to the park with my friends. I like to P-L-A-Y, 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 P-L-A-Y. Cause it's summertime. S-A-V-A-N-A-H, that's my name, Savannah. 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 I have a sister named Summer. I'm in Cali for the summer. I love my mama, mama, mama. I'm at the beach with Miss Amanda. Yes, I am. S-U-N-O-U-T. 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 S-A-V-A-N-A-H. That's my name, Savannah. S-A-V-A-N-A-H. That's my name, Savannah. S-A-V-A-N-A-H. That's my name, Savannah. S-A-V-A-N-A-H. That's my name, Savannah.
All right, Omaha, the birds, the bluffs. We're going to change mic. Getting things coordinated. Welcome to the Boss Midday Show. I'm your host, William King, getting everything coordinated. We back live on all social media, Facebook. I'm going to be coming live on your YouTube, Instagram shortly, so stay tuned with us. We got a host of guests coming in today, my man. Treven supposed to be coming through. Phil, my man, Cool. So we got a host of people coming through, so stay tuned with us. But right now, we're going to continue with some more music. Welcome to the Boss Midday Show. We're going to be here with y'all Monday through Fridays, 3 to 5. No jive, 3 to 5. We're going to continue to bring you all the news. We're going to bring you, what's the latest on the COVID. We're still partnering with the health department. We're going to be doing some great things in 2023. Start our new morning show, 6 to 10, my man P Minor. 5 to 6, we with my man E-Dub, the Block Party. 7 to 10 p.m., my man Mr. DJ Soul. is coming live 7 to 10 p.m. We coming at y'all with.
And it's your number one DJ, Mr. Soul. Yeah, shit up. Cooked up and in. And it goes like.
Shout out to my DJ. We about to run the streets like a relay. All about my cheese like I'm Green Bay. Packages coming in like it's eBay. Oh, it all. Hit the block and make it somersault. If it ain't about money, then I don't get involved. Before we send it all. Yeah, I'm hot, no ethanol. Put a bag on his head, that's a problem solved. Ever get a not at all. Ever trust a trick? No, not at all. Hit a smooth when ain't got it all. Never ever been a worker, always been a boss. Catch me riding on my dolo. Trying to find a way to get some mojo. Oh, I think I found my mojo. And got these little haters mad. Why? Cause I'm really, really in my bag. Right. Invest and make it double back twice. Just a younger living that fast life. Shout out to my DJ. We about to run the streets like a relay. All about my cheese like I'm Green Bay. Packages coming in like it's eBay. Oh, and we know just how to get it all. You gotta deal with playing, you know I get it all. Hit the block and make it somersault. If it ain't about money, then I don't get involved. It's that A. Hit up. Skate figure. Right now you looking like a steak dinner. Better leave before we take you off that plate, hitter. Oh, and you don't wanna go there. Look around, ain't no goofies in here nowhere. Ooh, look, shout out to my DJ. Couple shows hit the road on the freeway. Ooh, they showing love like it's V-Day. Every day is lit like it's my B-Day. You know I had to do this thing the G-Way. Cause they gon' wanna hear this song on replay. Relay. All about my cheese like I'm Green Bay. Packages coming in like it's eBay. Oh, and we know just how to get it all. You gotta deal with playing, you know I get it all. Hit the block and make it somersault. If it ain't about money, then I don't get involved.
All right. Just doing a mic check, y'all. Stay with us. We got full.
Baby, I'm hot like summer. Yeah, I'ma do what I wanna, white steady. Tryna wipe it down. I'm getting money right now. Need no lap ties holding me down. Baby, I'm hot like summer. Yeah, I'ma do what I wanna, white steady. Tryna wipe it down. I'm getting money right now. Need no lap ties holding me down. Baby, I'm hot like summer. I've been on the move, road running. Ain't on your cars for nothing. I've been on my grind, yeah. Can't kick it, baby. So I ain't got time. You said you love me. Would you still be if my money ain't right? Tell me the truth, baby, talk to me nice. Think that I'm holding in the back of your mind. Chasing these millions, ain't chasing no dimes. Love won't pay the bills, love like might get you pills. So I'm careful who deal with me. I'ma catch a case if you ain't really for me. Shooters even better drill for me. Fake love, yeah, I'm starting to feel it. Gotta split the block, so I'm snitching these stitches. And if we get money, don't speak how we did it. Can't roll with nobody who ain't with it. What you be running up digits? Can't stop at 6 figures. I'm $1 million, baby. I can't be your little baby. Baby, I'm hot like summer. Yeah, I'ma do what I wanna, white steady. Tryna wipe it down. I'm getting money right now. Need no lap ties holding me down. Baby, I'm hot like summer. Yeah, I'ma do what I wanna, white steady. Tryna wipe ties holding me down. I need somebody who really about it. I shouldn't I carry my plate, running a list, but ain't really on shit. I'm getting money right now, you know, lap ties holding me down. You know, lap ties, that's holding me down. If I run it up, you gon' stick around. If I run it up, you gon' be around. You know, lap ties, that's holding me down.
Right there, the shit TNT.
Let's fade on the keys.
We the people that rise. We the people that hustle. We the people that struggle. We the people that fight for it. We the people that work. We the people that hurt. We the people that live. We the people survive. We the people that stand up. We the people that try. We the people that give. We the people that hope. We the people that want peace, but we the people that know. Ain't no peace when police killing in these streets. Ain't no love and it ain't no drug that's gonna change how it be. And at night I hear the shooting cause it wake me out my sleep. Damn, another brother died cause of crooked police. We the people gotta speak, gotta rise up out the seat. Don't nobody really care, a brother die about every week. More killing from your brothers than the police. COP 12 one time and Blue Street. Supposed to protect the peace, but you act like our enemy. Run up on us with your pistols and put us down on our knees. Then you search us, don't find nothing, and still don't want us to leave. We the people that rise. We the people that fight for it. We the people that work. We the people that hurt. We the people that live. We the people survive. We the people that stand up. We the people that try. We the people that give. We the people that hope. We the people that want peace, but we the people that know.
We the people they call savages, recreating our images as primitive. Slavery days made it definitive. Based on race, we gotta live through this broken property. And jobs don't pay enough. More money comes from a robbery. Solution is to put us in prison, never to listen. Not understanding the issue, problems nobody fixing. They try and hold us down, and still my brothers uplifted cause they blind to our struggle, but we got vision.
We the people that rise. We the people that fight for it. We the people that work. We the people that hurt. We the people that live. We the people survive. We the people that stand up. We the people that try. We the people that give. We the people that hope. We the people that want peace, but we the people that know.
Password Wi-Fi. Omaha community.
Yeah. All right, Omaha, the Burbs, the Bluffs. Welcome to the Boss Midday Show. Yeah, I'm still getting used to the midday, saying midday. I've been doing morning show for like the last 4 years. And now we move to this time slot, with growth, with change. We got to change some things. And so we back off of Facebook probation. I'm not sharing nothing.
You was on probation?
Yeah, I was on probation. I used to be a probation officer too. So, I am pro law enforcement. We need to be in every room so we can, dictate the conversation, at least participate in the conversation. And it's best to be in every room without a doubt. And so Omaha, the Burst of Bless, we back on every platform now. We did a switch up. Oh yeah, now I moved from 7 to 9 a.m. to 3 to 5. No jive, 3 to 5 every Monday through Friday. P Minor has took my slot, but he added 2 more hours, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Monday through Friday. I come in Monday through Friday, 3 to 5. E-Dub, Tuesday through Friday, 5 to 6 with the Block Party Show. And then Mr. Soul, 7 to 10. Oh yeah, with the nightcap. We're going to be changing
Can I have a morning slot?
Well, actually got E-Dub on. I mean, P Minor.
On what time?
Yep. 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. So he took the morning slot, add 2 more hours.
Got you. Can I have any slot once
well,
a week?
Well, we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk. Well, we're gonna be adding more programming on the station as my guests alluded to. And we want to make sure that it's teaching type of programming. So business, mental health, health show, real estate show, a legal show, everything that we need in our community to teach us to move to the next level. God said that we were destroyed because of lack of knowledge, not because of lack of the dollar. All right. So that's in the book of William. I don't know if that's in your children's book. You know, I'll write my own Bible. Right. It's called the Book of William. Yeah. So I'll take some of y'all stuff and I add it to mine, as long as it got some good flavor to it. I don't mind that. But Omaha, the Birds of Bless, I got a guest in the house. Y'all been seeing him around. And then also, you know, he's always kept it honest, you know, from my perspective, from what I've always analyzed. And, you know, my degree is in behavioral science, and we are a research radio station, and that's what I do every day. Because today is Black Friday, if y'all didn't know. We practice, if you're from the Black diaspora, we practice supporting another Black business. If you're from the Black diaspora, if you look in the mirror and that's a reflection of your brother and sister, that's a reflection of you, it's your duty to support those of the Black diaspora. And our neighbors, the one that we spend dollars with every day all over this community, we want you also to support, you know, Black business of the Black diaspora. I mean, how are we going to develop new relationships? How are we going to decrease stereotypes? How are we going to limit stigmas? How are we going to attack this cancel culture? And so we do it for real. Y'all talk about it, we about it. So we do experiments all the time. You know, we do experiments all the time. So don't get caught up in the experiments. And I don't mind apologizing if I hurt with your feelings. You know, I don't mind apologizing. So I got a guest in the house. This is my niece calling me, my great niece. You know, I'm kind of mature now. I'm kind of mature. My great niece. Okay. So I got a guest in the house. You know how these stars are, Omaha. You know how these stars are to get their own noun, verbs, adjectives, prepositional phrases, all yes and predicates. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. I'm gonna let him get the mic because we got a different type of mic. See, he used to, you know, we got to do it all formal. Yeah, got to do it all formal.
I got you.
Okay. So I'm gonna let him introduce himself. And you know, since he is a teacher, I'm not gonna say a preacher, a teacher, because I love Minister Farrakhan. The reason why I love Mr. Farrakhan, and I love, of course, Reverend Kelly, that's my first minister. But Minister Farrakhan actually teaches. You know, right? You actually learn something academically. You know what I mean? And he correlated with the y'all. I call it children books, the Bible and its Quran. I call them children books. They are their children books. I'm 1 million years old. You can tell by my cellular structure.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, I can prove by anthropology. You know what I mean? So I'm a scientist over here. My mama couldn't read or write, so she made sure I was able to read and write. And I brag off my education without a doubt. And so if you're a young person getting out of school, I know you're listening. You better brag off your education. Everything. I let them know I'm smart. You better bring your book over here. You're a Google type of dude. I'm a card catalog dude. I know how to go in a library and cross-reference. And while you cross-reference, you're learning new knowledge along the process. I got to start here. I'm going to let him do his thing because he's actually a teacher. Some people call him a preacher. And he's worrying about people are canceling him out. You know what I mean? See, and we can get it. We can talk religion. And I told the preachers I'm gonna leave them alone, but I'm gonna message y'all today.
Oh, I know you're gonna.
I'm gonna message y'all today just a little bit
after you hear what happened today.
So go ahead, take the mic. Go ahead, introduce yourself, and then because you've been very open about your journey.
Yeah.
So because you know some people have seen they felt you fall. They felt you had fallen.
I fell. Yeah.
You know, but.
I haven't. I've risen.
Okay. So let people know who you are and give us the 411.
Big shout out to 95.7, the boss, Big Brother William King. Thank you so much for the audience, for you guys listening in, those of you who are going to be catching the replay. But my name is Myron Pierce, a.k.a. MP Hustle. I'm a lead pastor of a new church that is online and digital only. www.ownership.church. I'm also a business guy, so I have written 13 books. 3 became a bestseller. I have a marketing company called Village Social, and Village Social exists to simply amplify the story of urban business leaders. I also own a small business development company called Own the Pond. You can go to ownthepondnetwork.com. Then also we offer a plethora of different programs, services, and opportunities, namely our business center that's opening up here in a week or two. We offer a one-day business accelerator, a 16-week business incubator, our podcast On the Pond, our summit that's annually On the Pond Summit, and just a lot of things that helps entrepreneurs. And so if I was to sum it all up, I'm a man of faith. I'm a business owner, and I'm an author. And so my number one heart for my small business development company is to help inner city urban entrepreneurs become owners. And here's why. 2% of your income, if you are black, 3% goes to other, and 95% of your disposable income is used by places like Amazon, eBay, Walmart, Target, places that are primarily white owned. And so I'm just super dope to be here. Super dope. I'm from Omaha, Nebraska. I grew up in the Hilltop Projects. At the age of 16, I was facing 100 years in prison. At the age of 18, I was facing 200 years in prison. And God really spoke to me. He said, "Hey, I'm going to turn your chaos and your pain."
What track do you want me to download?
Liberation. Recently, I was fired by my own church. I was fired by a pretty large congregation in Omaha, where I was a teaching pastor. I was fired by Exponential Leadership Network. Leadership Network didn't fire me. They let me go for the reasons that they were unwilling to tell me. But I was fired by discipleship.org. These are all national companies. And at the end of the day, they took about $160,000 out of North Omaha's pocket because I was primarily using that money for our business center, for grants for our entrepreneurs, for renovating purposes and things like that. But all that to say, I was fired because there were a series of videos on my Instagram, my TikTok, my Facebook that they didn't agree with. But what they did not know was that I was having a manic episode and I was recently diagnosed with bipolar.
Okay.
And so that's what happened. They saw my videos, of which I don't even remember anything. I was recently diagnosed by my psychiatrist as bipolar, ADHD, PTSD. So none of these organizations, William, use laws to actually fire me, but rather I found out on Instagram, text, and email. This morning, I was just told that I cannot go to Israel. I had signed up, paid my money to go to Israel with this organization, Christian Adventures. And some people on social media contacted this organization. They got in touch with the president, and the president denied my right to go with them to Israel. And so that just...
we need a...
I'm looking for a black... If you're watching this, I left you a message.
Oh, yeah, without doubt. You know, Charles Drew... we're gonna be doing some things with Charles Drew too, because there actually is a black male leadership meeting tomorrow. I think we need to start there because that's gonna be the best. That's gonna be in Lincoln tomorrow at 10 a.m. Hang out with some brothers out there and just let's dialogue over some good food and see how we can heal and build. And so, you know, man, I look at, you know, with religion, I have respect for all religions. However, I'm a scientist also. If it's true what it says in your children's books, the Bible and the Quran, I don't want to be disrespectful. I like to be sarcastic. It's Friday, y'all.
What is Friday? Friday is what? What's the theme for Friday?
We call it Black Friday. We encourage those of the Black diaspora to support Black businesses, support their brothers and sisters, but also we encourage our neighbors from all ethnicities to support Black business because we support them. And so we just want to make sure we create a cycle of stereotypes, racisms, increase forgiveness, and all the other innate human things that we need to work on. And so that's why I said we're a research station. We put things in practice. So my degree is in behavioral science. I worked in Richard Young. I worked in see one thing I've learned: you always don't make a rash decision.
Exactly.
And he teaches this in his school.
I do. I do.
See, I told him watch him. I
do. Yeah.
As a good business person, entrepreneur, you want to take all information, and then you also want to run across your elders,
right?
Because we all got elders,
yep,
and your peers, but also you want to look at your competition too,
right?
So it's a full spectrum, and when you analyze, and so my degree is in behavioral science, and so our station, at least my programming, is research. And we work on changing behavior. Our goal is to modify our behavior so we're better individuals, better family members, and better citizens. And the only way to do it is put it in practice. We got to put it in practice, y'all. And so right now we got a lot of division. They say that lies are going to become the truth, and the truth is going to become a lie. That's what they say. I don't know. We're gonna stay with God. And what you be going through, brother, I feel. You said it. Y'all said in y'all sermons sometimes, and sometimes we get perceived by many people, and it could be wrong. But they say that sometimes you got to go in a different cycle. That might be the wrong cycle. It might be a bigger church out there for you. It's a bigger opportunities for you. To me, everything happens for a reason. Everything is purposeful, and if they don't want to. As Pastor Perkins will say, work on the whole man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Man, yeah.
You know, the whole man, because we're not, no one's perfect, and everyone have a side where they want to try some herb, I guess.
Yeah. That's
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
for real. And herb is it has different qualities that are great for you. We got regular herb. We got all kinds of herbs.
I'm waiting for you to say the one kind of herb.
Oh yeah, cannabis. You know, cannabis has great quality.
Can we talk about cannabis?
Yeah, we can talk about cannabis.
Because here's why. I smoke a lot of weed.
Okay.
And here's why. Yeah, I'm a pastor, and I smoke more than you've ever smoked in your lifetime.
But I rather
for a reason though.
But because you got pain or you got insomnia, what?
Anxiety.
Okay.
Yeah, anxiety.
So it does help. That's one of the qualities. It helps with insomnia. It's a calming type of it's a calming type of herb, because we want to classify it as a herb. It's not a drug.
But we've criminalized it.
But it's about to be decriminalized. Even Missouri has decriminalized it.
Mm-hmm.
I think recreational is.
So I was in my car last night for the last 3 days. I've been pulled over by the police every single day for the last 3 days.
Wait, well, they know that you
taken out my car.
Okay.
Searched.
Okay.
My car. They tore my car up. The last 3 days they've done that.
For what?
I don't know. Last
so
night,
so they didn't find none, right?
No.
Okay.
They saw herb speckles.
Okay.
And that herb speckles gave them the cause. And I told him, I said, I smoke a lot of weed. You can search my car, and nothing in my car. I want to know why for the 3 days. The first day they did it, the gang unit pulled me over.
Okay.
The second day they did it was in the same car. They pulled me out my car, searched me, patted me down, searched my car. And it's on top of what I've experienced. It's like, and I asked him, I said, what did you pull me over for?
Mm-hmm.
He said, because you turned your blinker on late. I said, when was the last time you turned your blinker on late, or not even at all? I said, you acting like you don't know who I am. You know exactly who I am. Sir, I've never seen you before. I said, sir, 1 week ago, before I went because of her mental illness and you too came to my place of business and you helped me walk that thing out. So don't tell me for a minute you don't know who I am.
Mm-hmm. So do you think it's deliberate?
Here's what I think. I think there's a lot of white Christians
Mm-hmm.
who don't know what to do with the Myron that they see.
So I mean, I have a problem with all religions.
Yeah.
I mean, I respect them, but Christians, Muslims, and Jews, all y'all create weapons of mass destructions. You know what I mean? Everybody, they all create missiles, planes that kill people, all that stuff. So, you have to see, bro. So, you got something to do, and I really want to talk about like your journey, because some people perceive that you have unraveled, and so
right.
But to me, coming from the mental health perspective, sometimes people are and I go through it where people ask you to do this, can you 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 do this, never ask you about your feelings.
Yeah, that's my story.
So I go through it all the time. So what you gotta do, this is what I do, self-healing. You gotta have self-healing.
Right.
There's a new diagnosis from Bridge and Myers, a personality. I'm gonna send it to you, and obviously you're an introvert.
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
Not at all.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're an introvert.
Trust me, William King.
So
I am not an introvert.
You spend time alone, right?
I'm half and half, like
okay,
coffee,
all right,
like
okay.
cream and sugar.
Okay, all right, okay.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
so you enjoy spending time
with other people. I was looking forward to this time.
Yeah, but I mean, I do. I enjoy both, but also, you understand the importance of being by yourself.
I'm ENFJ.
Okay, all right.
I'm an ENFJ.
No, I'm gonna send you the new Bridge.
The new one.
Okay. I'm sending it to you because sometimes you got to get a new perspective of who you are, and so you can change my time slot.
Okay.
Because I was gaining a callous with the community, like they didn't appreciate it,
right.
And they probably still don't. But I prayed a lot, and I meditated. I didn't pray for the outer. I didn't pray to Jesus or God.
Right.
I went.
Which is pretty biblical, actually.
And yeah, so I'm going back to
the original.
Yeah, you got to go Old Testament.
Yeah.
So you got to manifest the God in you. I pray for the God in me to manifest.
Come on.
So that's my battle right now.
Yeah.
The ultimate battle is self.
Right.
No one else. So I go to about 120 degrees. It's hot in the mud.
Right.
I'm sweating and I'm battling because I'm meditating, I'm praying, but I'm going inner, but I'm also praying to my ancestors.
Libation.
So I'm not praying to Jesus.
Yeah. And then let me interrupt you right there, because most of you Christians who just heard what he said, now you don't like it.
No, I love God for real.
Right. But that's the point that I'm making. Christians, we feel like we've made a point where we've cornered the market, mm-hmm. and we say this is what's true. So a lot of people will hear what you just said and just completely cut you off because they miss. Here's what I'm learning. This is mm-hmm. what my response to what you said.
Mm-hmm.
Whether someone believes in heaven or hell, I don't have either one to put you in.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't belong to me
at all.
So my responsibility isn't the where you're going to spend eternity. My responsibility is the love.
Period.
And I think when people hear stuff like I pray to my ancestors, mm-hmm. or I pour libations, or I do bowls, or I do yoga, and it's like automatically, can we for one time in our life appreciate what people have chosen to believe in, what people have chosen to subscribe to without judging and destroying a relationship?
Yeah, without doubt. So it's when you understand took a lot of sociology, which is the study of people and subsets of people. So when you understand and study sociology, you understand that how can your proximity determines your belief system.
Yes.
And your family rituals determine what religion, based off of what was taught to them. And so how can I say 5,000 miles away that they're wrong about the way they live, and how can they say 5,000 miles away that I'm wrong how I'm living? And so if we respect our differences, then we'll learn way more from each other. And I think that's where we need to go. So this year I call it Godhood.
I like that.
Last year was Robin Hood. Godhood. So so we just gotta pray. I was in an open meeting today with some people that I said names, but I didn't lie on them. They might not forgive them, but I was purposeful today and let them know that I love them and that they got a platform, and I want them to come in and voice their expertise, their knowledge, and opportunities to the community, because they're too important. And so, regardless of what I say on this mic, y'all, my agitation make your negotiation a lot easier. And so I'm necessary just like you're necessary. But we got the health department. I got to bring you back. I know you got to.
Can we play my song?
Heck yeah. I'm going to download. Oh, heck yeah. Here we go.
So y'all check this out. I'm coming out with a new album called Greater, the mixtape. I think he's going to play this song called Liberation. Yeah. And I think it's fitting for today's conversation around mental healthness. I'm going to call it that. I've been going through mental healthness.
And to be honest, man, I'm glad you came on and let people know that you are dealing with bipolar. You just got diagnosed with bipolar, because a lot of people are running from their problem, but you're running towards the problem. So you're going to be able to solve it. As long as you're purposeful on solving it, you'll solve it. And that. So,
and I want to tell you, I appreciate you the other night when I saw you at the cigar lounge, and the things that you said to me in that season, in that moment. I really needed, I went and cried in the car, because what you said was so powerful, because of the approach that I was about to take legally, and the things that you said to me. I just want to let you know, man, you are a breath of fresh air. You're an encouragement to me. You're an encouragement, especially because you're from Hilltop, but especially like the way that you serve this community, and you've been doing it for years. So, man, I just want to give you your flowers now.
I appreciate it. I'm trying to stay alive forever. That's why I have the health department in. That's why I got the health department in, because I got to stay in the 411, baby. I got to stay in the 411. And I'm sharing them too. I'm sharing the health department with you, so you can make some good health decisions, right? I keep telling everybody, health is wealth. Health is wealth. We're gonna bring my brother, my man, brother Myron, our pastor, teacher. We're gonna bring him back, because
you can call me by my rap name.
What's your rap name?
MP Hustle.
MP Hustle. But okay, we're gonna play this cut. But I want to bring him back because his journey has been open, and if we're gonna be seriously about mental health, let him be the poster man on how we will. All right, so we're gonna play. We're gonna play. Do the intro since you got the.
Hey, so greater the mixtape, volume 1. This single is out. Liberation on thepondnetwork.com. It's all about getting for real, getting truthfully woke in a way that you're liberated. I like to say it like this: if you broke, you ain't woke. So that's why I wrote this.
Okay, and it's radio edit, right?
Yes, sir.
All right,
I think so. Revelation. Me and my people need liberation. Me and my people need liberation. Me and my people need liberation. Whole lot base. Me and my people need liberation. All the way from the south. They came up to Omaha. Yo, then they mouth. They could barely talk. Grandma in the back, she could barely walk. On the plantation doing thing. Man, working through revelation. Me and my people need liberation. Liberation. Me and my people need liberation. Liberation. Me and my people need liberation. Whole lot base. Me and my people need liberation. All the way from the south. They came up to Omaha. Yo, then they mouth. They could barely talk. Grandma in the back, she could barely walk. On the plantation doing thing. Man, working doing it. Man, you heard about it. Sharecropper, Jim Crow. Man, it's off. Man, it's off. Put me a coffee. I don't know if I could do it, nigga, I get crazy. Have my baby. On my mama, somebody save me, nigga. Understand I'm going crazy, nigga. Liberation. Liberation. Me and my people need liberation. Liberation. Me and my people need liberation. Liberation. Me and my people need liberation. Whole lot base. Me and my people need liberation. You tryna screw us up. Tell us that we cool. You give us a check from Wall Street, y'all acting fool. In the White House, man, I know what y'all doing. Tryna get us down. I see you do it. I'ma build it back, build it all up. Black Wall Street, Omaha, bro. You don't know about us, man. We do it real plus. Cause me and my people need. Me and my people need liberation. And me and my people need liberation. Me and my people need liberation. Hey, I'm the nip of my generation. I come through ice skating. You hating. I know what I'm making. I made her something that's over usurping Satan. I'm Homo sapien. I know what I do when I'm skating. I'm resurrected. Libations. Ooh, cool vibrations. J keys all through the sensations. Flame classic coming through with the beat destination. Me and my coming through with the beat destination. Me and my people need liberation. Pour out libations. Shout out to all my niggas who did it every situation. Every situation. Me and my people need. Me and my people need liberation. Me and my people need liberation. Me and my people need liberation. Liberation. I fly like an eagle. You don't understand. All right, that's my man, MJ Hustle, MP Hustle. I know him as Pastor Myron. So we got our next guest in the house. We moved our slot 3 to 5. We're gonna, same information, same important information, different time slot. Hopefully we'll bear, as my man always say, bring some different guests in here. We'll probably bring some different guests in here.
Yeah, I think I'll probably be able to get a few people here more easily at 3:30 or 4 in the afternoon than at 7:30 in the morning. A lot of people have kids that are getting to school then at that time and stuff. So
yep.
That's just one of the challenges of getting there. People there at that time of day. So.
Cool. And then plus you've been in broadcasting too, so you know the numbers, right? It's more people driving in cars. You got the transition of first shift and second shift, and you got
afternoon
kids.
Drive and morning drive are both key times.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Afternoon drive, though, something you want to build up. We know this.
So what's going on? Are we still in COVID season? Because I know the president have put in a travel.
We know COVID is happening. Certainly, as cases are increasing around the world, we know there's particularly a problem in China. There's other parts of the world we're also seeing it. There are new variants out there. People are continuing to get sick and die, and we have a lot of people in the hospital. Today, we had 150 people in the hospital. Hospitals are very full of people for any number of reasons. So this is a time to really practice staying well. But RSV numbers and COVID numbers, at least for the moment, flu numbers are all those numbers are going down. So there is good news in that sense. We're still having a flu clinic. It ended today from 9 to 3. We had COVID vaccine and the seasonal flu vaccines available at the Douglas County Health Department for free. 402-444-3400, the number to call if you have any questions about your vaccine status, your children's vaccine status, or any of that. So that is, I'm trying to figure out how to use this phone here so I can see who's watching. Same over there. What do I have to hit over here, William?
I think you got your
overview.
Your screen is too. Your screen is dark. That's why you can't see. Yeah, it's too dark.
I can see us.
Here, let me see if I. You got an iPhone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, COVID and we have had.
We got it all the way up.
So far this season, because people who get the flu don't always go to the doctor and get tested. So we know there's a lot more flu out there than that. The other thing like I can point out to 6,542 cases, we have that is the second highest number of flu cases for a season in the past decade. So there's an awful lot of flu out there. We've had 6 adult confirmed flu-related deaths and one pediatric flu death. So I mean, the flu puts people in the hospital, it kills them. So please, and we know it's very easily spread. So please get your flu vaccine if you haven't got it. It takes 2 weeks to work, but the season runs through April, so there's plenty of time for it to protect you. There are multiple strains of flu in circulation as usual. So I mean, if you don't think, oh well, I've got the flu, I'm protected now. No, it doesn't work quite that well. It's very likely that it's a distinct possibility that you may get the flu again. You don't want to get co-infections of COVID and the flu because that can happen. Yeah, it went away on here again.
Now, you haven't seen that much problems because you usually always see problems in the schools. Schools you haven't had no problems.
Well, schools are just getting back in session. So,
that's right, yeah.
After the holidays. So we're finding out that. We also would expect that there'll be some uptick in some of these diseases because of people getting together for the holidays. High school basketball games, college basketball games, a lot of fun, but also a good place where you can spread the disease. So, if you're going to be in a crowd of people that you don't know, it's not a bad idea at all to wear a mask. I see a lot of people wearing the masks, and for goodness sakes, if you feel sick, stay home. Don't share your disease with the public. And the other thing, as we've been talking about from the early days of the pandemic, we talk about every flu season, is please wash your hands. Wash your hands multiple times a day with soap and water. And it's one of the best things you can do to protect yourself from coming to a couple diseases that are out there.
Now, this winter actually has been mild. Do you think that's
there were a couple of days there it wasn't exactly mild.
Right. But but usually in January, 40 degrees in January, it's always cold. And like today's what? 30 something, almost 40. Then the rest of the week. And so do you think that just people just kind of not wearing the right clothing has been an uptick?
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, it's the bacteria, or it's not the bacteria, it's the virus that makes you sick. I would, it's a possibility though that, good weather like this that lets you get outside is probably, people, when you're not associating in closed-in places, then you're going to have, that's helpful. It's a good thing.
Okay.
But if people are getting out and about, getting exercise is good, eating right is good, getting proper sleep is good, all those things, avoiding excessive use of alcohol is a good thing. There are a lot of good things to do that are really very simple and don't cost you anything except just being aware of what the right thing to do is. Exercise is really, really something that's good. But vitamins, drinking lots of fluids, regular sleep patterns, all that stuff helps you.
Okay, all right. Well, like I said, the only thing that's going to cost you is time, and that's time well spent. I would say.
Yeah, it is time. It is time well spent. Time spent on your health is a very good thing. But I talked about the hospitals having a lot of people in them. Adult ICU beds were and this was I can update that it was about 97% of the adult ICU beds in the healthcare coalition. These few counties were full last night, so there were not very many places for people to go if somebody was in a severe case of illness and need to go to the ICU. pediatric ICU beds. Well, that was 77% of capacity in yesterday's report, which makes it sound like it's better, but there are only 9 pediatric beds. We don't have as many pediatric beds because thankfully we don't have as many people doing that. But we had some more, we had some, kids generally tend not to get as sick, or they get sick from other things or are suffering from other things. We are, however, now up to 1,254 deaths. And so we're trying to figure out, these are people that had been vaccinated, but the data system we work with does not allow us to determine if they were current on their vaccines or when, they may have been vaccinated 2 years ago when the vaccine first came out, which would mean they have no protection at this point from the vaccine. We only had 129 cases come in on Tuesday and Wednesday, which were reported Thursday, but we were over 100 today. So I don't know if that's people just not getting in to get tested. But of course, there's home testing, people still traveling. So there is still, we're still at, what is it, the community impression rating, whatever the CDC would say, we're still low level of community impact. So that's good. It could increase a little, we are certainly not out of the woods though on the flu or COVID-19. COVID continues to circulate.
Now, we haven't had any new variants in the precaution that the president put in place. Was that to keep out the new variant that's over in China?
Well, the most recent travel restrictions were put in place because of what's happening in China and not really knowing getting great information about what's happening in China. That's part of it. But there are also new variants that are of concern out there for us to be aware of.
Here in the homeland?
It's starting on the East Coast now, and it's got a longer name. But there are new variants that continue to form. Some subvariants combine. Viruses are just, as it's almost become a mantra. But
very intelligent.
Well, they certainly they want to stay alive. They want to survive. That's what they do.
Man, I wish we can adapt like that real quick, like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It seems to take us a little longer.
Yeah, man. God, give us the ability, God, to adapt like that. Sure. Okay. Yeah. So, anything else that we need?
Well, I think we want to be aware. I think last Friday morning we talked about the sprout recall, alfalfa sprouts. Okay. And then that was, by the time I got into the office, that had been recalled. And given the sell-by dates on these, most of these items should be off the shelves, but they could be in somebody's refrigerators, or a restaurant may have them. So this is what we need to be aware of. Sunsprout Enterprises, based in Fremont, has voluntarily recalled 4 lots, number 4211, 5211, 3212, and 4212, raw alfalfa sprouts in 4-ounce clamshells and 2.5-pound packages. Best buy dates between 12/10 of 22 and 1/7/23. So that's why I'm saying that could be possible. So hopefully people have taken them off the grocery shelves. Hopefully if you have them in your refrigerator at home, you would check and dispose of them. And hopefully restaurants would be able to have taken them out of circulation as well. The thing about these is they're contaminated with salmonella. It's in the seeds. And so it goes, when the plant grows, it's inside the plant. It's not something on the outside of the plant you can wash off.
Okay.
So that makes that one, sometimes you hear something, you'll clean it and cook it thoroughly. You're not going to be cooking your alfalfa sprouts, so they'll turn into mush, and you can't clean this away from them. So there's,
now
all you can do is get rid of them.
There's a big bird flu outbreak was that in Fremont or?
I think there has been one around Fremont, but there have been several of them around the state.
So the bird actually can catch flu like we catch the flu. Is that?
The flu start in birds.
Are you serious?
Yeah, birds and pigs. Those are often where flu starts.
Wow.
And a lot of times it makes the jump to humans in places like countries where they have different public health regulations, and where people and animals are closer people and animals are closer together. But that's why, if you work on a farm where there are, or have your own backyard flock, it's possible that you would be around them, and those things happen sometimes. But their droppings happen to fall in there.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Man, okay.
So there's the Australian version of 60 Minutes did a story around the time the pandemic started, and they took their cameras into a wet market I believe it was in China, and you wouldn't want to go shopping there. Okay. I'll just tell you that. CBS News 60 Minutes, China wet market or something like that. You would probably be able to find it. So, but it's, it's, there are public health regulations and FDA regulations in place to protect us, and there are very good reasons for those being there.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and we have food inspectors too, who do much of that same sort of work. Restaurant. I bring that up because restaurants were to have made their permit payments by the first of the year. They were supposed to have it in place on January 1st, and people are subject to fines and possibly jail time for that. But that will begin enforcing that soon. But we are asking anybody who has not made their restaurant food and drink permit payment to please come in and make it now. That way you'll minimize any sort of late fees, and you'll also avoid any problems of being the business being closed down, because that does happen. We really try and avoid interruptions of business, because that's people's livelihoods, a lot of people's livelihoods in many cases. So please get that taken care of. We try and work with the providers there, and we know that certainly this is the time. But there's a very good reason that people have restaurant inspections take place. And we have a lot of wonderful restaurant providers around town, but a lot of restaurants. It's a great restaurant city. But if you have a food truck, you don't need to worry about that to start going out and operating. If you have a food truck that is not operating, more of a seasonal business, so we're not going to be going around looking for food trucks that are parked and try and cause them any sort of difficulties. But be aware of it, that you do need to get the food, that permit in the next couple months or so, probably.
All right.
Probably, that'll depend on the weather. So those are the big things right now. But flu and COVID are still very much with us.
All right. Well, make sure you guys stay on your guard. Continue to follow the hygiene protocols, and that's going to be your true safety plan.
Yeah. See, I was just sitting here putting my hand around my mouth, which had I not washed my hands recently would have been
right.
It's very easy to do that sort of thing subconsciously. So, hand washing, it's pretty cheap, it's pretty easy, and it's very effective. So we encourage that. I think everybody should be doing that year round, but it is especially important at this time. And masks remain an excellent idea, because coughing, sneezing, droplets, that's how these diseases get spread.
Yeah, all the above.
And we want to avoid that. So how's the new time working out?
Well, I love it. I get a chance to actually do some work in the morning time versus, because when you're programming, it's really difficult to get in the mode to, because you're in that mode of always production. And so I'm enjoying it,
doing some sales calls.
All the above. So I'm enjoying this time slot. And then also got new voices, which is hopefully will give us a chance to create some more revenue around those new voices. So we all have elders, and I've been listening to my elders. So shout out to my elder Jay King, founder of Club Nouveau, the band Club Nouveau. So I call him all the times. He's out in Sacramento, California. And so I call him all the time and say, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this. He runs the station, do this. He runs the station out in Sacramento, but he does something in Sacramento, but he does something out in Los Angeles. And so we all have mentors. We can never get too old to learn. Ain't that right, Phil?
Got to keep learning.
Always, never stop learning. Anything else, Brother Phil?
No, I think that's pretty much it for the most part. We, but I mean, keep an eye on those sprouts. If you have some in your refrigerator, or you go shopping, check to make sure that they're not, that their sell-by date, best between date is no later than 1/7/23, and that's Sunsprout Enterprises. Their Sunsprouts. They did a voluntary recall. That's why we're using their name there. And they very cooperative.
Okay, good. Yeah, we want to make sure that people are forthright and honest. We want to make sure that we continue to support those individuals. All right, because we need them around, without a doubt. Because we want businesses to be forthright.
Yeah, and there have been cases in Iowa, Kansas, and Oklahoma, and at least that's what we know of now. But there could be South Dakota and Iowa as well. Those are places where they were distributed. So,
so tell your family if they are in those areas, without a doubt, give them a heads up. All right.
All right.
How can they get in contact with the health department?
Well, people who have any questions, call 402-444-3400. That is the best number to call. If you have any questions about anything, call there. And the folks that are working that line will get you pointed in the right direction. All
right. If you are a boss listener, we got another guest coming up. His name is Cool. He does a lot of stuff in the community. But before he come on, we got a song. And if you are a boss listener, you are a very important person. As we had the individual on before, he says he's dealing with bipolar issues. Everyone's dealing with some type of mental issue. If you need someone to talk to, call 988. Call 988. That's the #1 number for suicide prevention. We just need someone to talk to in confidentiality. All right.
Any sort of a crisis, you can call that line.
Yes.
It is mental wellness month, I believe they call it.
Okay. All right. So make sure that you take care of yourself, because we love you. So love yourself. We're gonna be right back with you. So this song's called VIP.
Theater down on the beat.
I show no ID. You know why? Cause I'm VIP. You know why? Cause I'm VIP. I got a pocket full of green, and you know what this means? That means that I'm VIP. They show nothing but love when I'm up in the club. Why? Cause I'm VIP. You wanna hang with me? You wanna hang with me? Why? Cause I'm VIP. I'm VIP. Hey, when I step in the club, they already know who's the best in the club. From the east to the west, or the rest of the clubs. When I come through, they show love and throw it up. I'm in the back with a bottle full of yak and a house full of puss. I got that sex in the club. Pocket full of green, man, I'm fresh and so clean. I'm so fresh as a play. I'm so fresh in the club. Yep. Hey, I'm a party on. Yeah, I'm a party on. Mommy got Bacardi line, said it's party time. Damn, that the party gone. Ain't killing my vibe, ain't killing my high. Yeah, I'm in my party zone. I got my drink and my two-step, I'm a party to the party gone until it's over. I show no ID, you know why? Cause I'm VIP. I got a pocket full of green, and you know what this means? That means that I'm VIP. They show nothing but love when I'm up in the club. Why? Cause I'm VIP. You wanna hang with me? You wanna hang with me? Why? Cause I'm VIP. I'm VIP.
I'm up in the club, I'm feeling fine. Yeah, little baby, always a dime. At like 5 9, I get better with time. On the dance floor, feeling fancy free. I represent my team, the 313. Yeah, we VIP.
Cause I'm VIP, I'm VIP.
VIP, wide body, and your boy Reed came in on 10, and it's all on me. I could've did the long sleeve where it's 2C. At the bar, buy it out like it's all on me. VIP, walk in, feeling all tipsy. In the apartment for the night because my dog with me. 10 on me right now, counting all 50. 745 back to back with the 550. I'm playing balls in the parking lot on 4 Giados. They on my wrist like a gold bottle. I walk in the club looking like I hit the lotto. Low key, mixed breeze, sipping on Moscato. I make it rain, make it flood, make the weather change. Club up like a hurricane. VIP spend it all, buying everything, running through a whole 12 like a shoestring.
VIP, you wanna hang with me? You eat with me. Why? Because I'm VIP. I'm VIP.
Back to my roots, cause I ain't been the same, yo. I'ma keep hitting the facts, I don't care if they hate, though. All the people in the back, they all screaming out, hey, yo. Now I'm back to my roots, this rap, cause I ain't been the same, yo. Back to my roots, this rap, cause I ain't been the same, yo. I'ma keep hitting the facts, I don't care if they hate, though. All the people in the back, they all screaming out, hey, yo. Now I'm back to my roots, this rap, cause I ain't been the same, yo. I've been up now, need to come back down. Working in the dark, but I'm back now. You look dizzy, about to pass out. I ain't even close to the last round. I got big dreams, backwards cap and ripped jeans. I'm about to do big things, I bet y'all miss me. I've been working strictly, but a back so hit me. The gun against your head, and I swear to God, y'all wouldn't dare even move, just jump. I wouldn't hurt no one, I just say shh, cause it's fun, you know it. Making all these moves, cause it's love. Taking all these dubs, need a refill. Back to my roots, this rap, cause I ain't been the same, yo. I'ma keep hitting the facts, I don't care if they hate, though. All the people in the back, they all screaming out, hey, yo. Now I'm back to my roots, this rap, cause I ain't been the same, yo. Back, I'ma keep hitting the back, they all screaming out, hey, yo. Now I'm back to my roots, this rap, cause I ain't been the same, yo. I live a poor man's dream, but a rich man's nightmare. Gotta blow that steam when I'm feeling tight, yeah. I've been spitting 16 since I was in the high chair. The plan is to go balls deep, then just hope I strike there. If I'm cheddar, say random things, do you like that better? When I try to sing, don't do that ever. Pulling at strings to avoid the weather. Excuse me, because you think that I'm upset, goo. Taking you back to the zoo, telling the truth. Something you don't do, over your head like a roof. You can come at me, I bet you won't stress me. Go ahead, send your mother, your brother, and daddy. Pursuit to get happy, I just manage it with rap beats. Go on a ride like a taxi, losing it quits. Losing my show, hearing some birthday head. All the people in the back, they all screaming out, hey, yo. Now I'm back to my roots, this rap, cause I ain't been the same, yo. Back to my roots, this rap, cause I ain't been the same, yo. I'ma keep hitting the facts, I don't care if they hate, though. All the people.
Flu, RSV, all this stuff deals with you making sure that we're keeping ourselves clean, washing our hands out of us. So stay healthy out there, because people are afraid, oh yes, some predicates. He's doing his thing. I think his event started this.
I'm the owner of STNS, which is my business, and I'm also the president of Stop the Nonsense, which is my nonprofit. I've been doing. I started the nonprofit April of last year. We've been doing a lot of great things, mentoring kids, boys and girls. It is a little ways down. It's in that Florence area. It's past the Florence home. That senior home, if you know where that is, Baker's, Little Caesars, all that stuff is past that. We'll be there every Saturday. So this was a long journey of being able to rent a gym. It's definitely not easy. I heard a lot of no's, didn't get a lot of return phone calls, but I believe that my consistency and never quitting prevailed, and that's where we're going to be at. So I just want to thank the Omaha Parks and Recreation for allowing us to continue to rent through them during the winter times. So we're doing that starting tomorrow. Like I said, 2:30 to 6 will be the hours every Saturday. How you can contact me, 402-769-8931. I do have information so you can know what we will be working on. I type some things out. I'm learning from my past mistakes, past experiences. So just to get on the same page with the parent and the child, to know this is what you can expect when you're around me, the structure. We're working on accountability is number one thing, self accountability. So just working on them with that and just helping them elevate in whatever they want to do. And by donating, stopthenonsense.one is our website. You can go on there and donate. You can cash app, stop the nonsense. Hold on, STN nonsense. We do take cash. I'm all on social media. I'm on Facebook. I got my business page, STNS, my nonprofit page, TikTok, STNS, Stop the Nonsense. I just pretty much put the same thing. I don't tell too much information because I want y'all to do y'all homework yourself and see the work I put in. But I do give y'all a little bit places I go, people I may encounter that's taking my work serious. And like I said, this is hard work. I do have some days where I'm not sure if I'm doing enough or doing the right thing. But it's like when I say that, it's like God brings somebody that I randomly don't know or see, and they be like, "Man, you here all the time." Like when I do my neighborhood cleanups, they like, "How long you been doing this?" Like, or they'll be like, "You doing God's work," or just random females. "Hey, I love you. Stay safe." So, and the kids actually wanting to help me when they have the chance to. So I do it for them. That's my goal, to keep them out of jumpsuits, keep them from dying early, keep them from being homeless and addiction. So a lot of things that I'm practicing, they helping me because I'm not a father. So they definitely helping me with my patience a lot because they all different. So I'm just adjusting and learning to them as well as they're learning to adjust to me. And we spread in love and unity. And I figure when a kid is happy, they'll go home and tell everybody, or they'll go to school and that. But I prefer the money from the people because the grants and loans, they can stop that at any time because it's something I say or do. And we're going to be doing a lot of things people may not like or people may like. But accountability, like I said, is our number one focus. And we're not holding it just. So follow the movement. When you see me on 30th, that's me. I'll have my merch on like I do now, STNS, or my Stop the Nonsense merch. And stop by. Let me know how I'm doing, how I can improve. If you want to volunteer or help, anything like that as well. So I appreciate the love and the support. And let's stop the nonsense together.
So you're gonna be at Florence.
Yes.
And like I said, it's tough to get a gym, especially during basketball season. Because it's basketball season.
Yes.
And
yeah, I've been calling since August. So I I've been to a lot of OPS schools. That's where I tried to go to first. We were at Adams last year, but the person I was going through, he left or whatnot, and just the communication, I wasn't referred to anybody.
Right.
So I just kept calling until, I'll take a no, but tell me to no. So until somebody tells me yes or no, I'm gonna be on their ear. And Paula, I'm thankful for her. She was understanding. I contacted her last month, and she allowed me to get the gym for the whole month of January. And I'm hoping we can continue this relationship and build upon that. Even if it's not at the Florence, maybe we could go back to Adams or one of their other community centers. But with the help of y'all, we can do that. So the more kids I get, the more they will see what I'm doing is effective. And that's what I believe. It's effective only if we talk about it. So support the movement, look me up, check my workout. Like I said, it's gonna be good things and bad things, people say, because I can't please everybody, but I believe I'm doing my best with this. So at the end of the day, if you need to get in contact me, call me, or you can just reach me on social media, however you or like I said, when you see me doing my neighborhood cleanup, you can always pull up and talk to me.
All right. So this Saturday, you started this past Saturday, right?
No, start tomorrow will be the first one.
Okay. Oh, it is this weekend. I'm getting ahead. I'm thinking the 14th. I'm not trying to move time, y'all.
We was gonna do at first that was the original date, but she said we could get in early, so I figured the earlier something to do. A lot of kids don't have nothing to do on Saturdays, so that's why I keep the open gym for Saturdays, so I can try to wear them out as much as I can. By the time they get home, they really don't want to do too much. That's my goal. That way they stay out of trouble. They don't have no energy to do nothing negative.
Right. Well, man, we appreciate you. We appreciate you. Just sacrificing your time and creating conduits of opportunities for those parents to, be able to run some errands,
right,
or even have some time to rest, take a nap, whatever. And you know that they'll be under great supervision.
Right.
And so, and then also it'd be a good time for those young people to get out and exercise and stop playing video games all day. And because we're having problems with asthma and juvenile diabetes, and one of the ways to get rid of asthma is making those young people lungs stronger is by actually having to run.
All right.
Even though it's hard for them to breathe, your lungs will get stronger and stronger. But they're not having no activity. And then also work on social skills. Our young people are too much doing the social media,
right,
and not interacting with people of different ethnicities, different genders, et cetera, besides the school setting. And so it's important that we introduce our young people to different environments, different opportunities, so it can manifest you without a doubt. And are you still looking for volunteers? Or
yes, I am. I'm always looking for volunteers. I do a lot of work myself because people don't have the time. But if you have the time, I definitely want the help. I just don't want to beg for the help. You know what I'm saying? I want my work to speak for open arms, but just know what you getting yourself that we can elevate. I'm always looking for volunteers, tutors, because some of the kids have problems. We got writing, reading, math, vocabulary, period, in general. So I'm always looking for help because this type of stuff is important, and like I said, we can stop this nonsense together.
All right. I'm gonna have the birds to bless. If you have some time, if you are what do you call it? When we'll say mature, you might be retired or whatever. If you're looking for something to do, this that needs to be spread to young people. And so if you got community service hours you need to get done, holler at a man cool.
Yes.
I'm a former probation officer. And so, sometimes people have to either from high school or college. This would be a great opportunity to facilitate some of those hours. And so let's think out the box on how we're doing our part by letting you know that Cool is giving us opportunity so we can have we can all be brothers and sisters, and we help each other out as family members, because it takes a village to raise a child. And so that method, anything that you're going to be working on new after January, if they can't help out on this,
our book bag giveaway. So if you want to donate to that, you can get in contact with me or go on social media. We always like to have that at least a month before school. We're going to be going out of town because we got to expand the brand. We got to get more love, not just Omaha, Nebraska love. I want to go out of town and get the message across so we can spread this message and let other communities and other cities and states know what we're doing. So if you want to donate to that to help us with our travel expenses, we also when it snows, we're going to be helping people with disabilities and our elderly shoveling their driveway and sidewalks for free. So when that time comes, just contact. I'm sure I'm missing some other stuff that we got going on, but anytime I got some stuff going on, I'm always come on here and let y'all know. I always appreciate William King for letting me come on here and let y'all know.
No, all praise to God, without a doubt. All praise to God. Y'all been listening to the midday show. We call this day Black Friday. We do it on purpose because if you from the Black diaspora, that's community. And one of the best ways to do that is actually love in our community. And one of the best ways to do that is actually doing commerce with each other. And so let's be purposeful on this day of sharing, like a something that you want to manifest, but it's on the back burner, but you want to do it if
that I want. So we won't have the places. And what you're doing, or they might not even be interested in to even see your work. Some a long-term I say a 5-year or but I feel like we can do a lot more for the kids. And it's we need that. I know y'all thinking, oh, another one, but this one to be different. Again, the best.
We'll get out here in a little bit, y'all. We got E-Dub coming up next. We're still rolling. I know you guys out there rolling in your car, so be careful. Make sure you guys have a wonderful weekend. It's going to be a nice temperature this weekend, 40s, especially in January. We usually don't get this type of weather, so enjoy it. I know they got a couple of First Fridays tonight out of Strut over here at the Elks. So if you're looking for something social to do, you want to fellow, you want to mingle, you can get out tonight. I know they're having some stuff all over the city. So on this Black Friday, be purposeful on supporting those of the Black diaspora, but also support your neighbors, without a doubt. We're going to play some more music. Boss with us.
Sitting in my seat, silver gray 20 foot. On the floor and got my 15s bumping to the boss radio. Niggas love for the O, 95.7 rocks the nation. And if you think I'm lying, then you must be player hating. And if you player hating, then you with that other station. If you can't get reception, that's with that other station. If you can't get reception, that's why your ass waving. And the ones and twos in the back, cutting up in the mix. If you down with a 402, then you know you are the throw your hands up in the air if you down with the O. From the 72nd to late, Hill Street drives to the base, and you know 95.7 is a G, and I'm your number one cat. Instagram, mostly fly, don't forget to underslay. I'm tuned into the boss, and I'm blapping like that. I'm tuned into the boss, and I'm blapping like that. I'm tuned into the boss, and I'm blapping like that. I'm tuned into the boss, and I'm blapping like that. I'm tuned into the boss, and I'm blapping like that. I'm tuned into the boss, and I'm blapping like that. I'm tuned into the boss, and I'm blapping like that. I'm tuned into the boss, and I'm blapping like that. Yeah. And you tuned into the radio station that knows the hits.
You're listening to the sounds of Mode.
There is nothing greater than been there for me to care with blood. Now here I saw the best thing that's ever happened to me. Thank you, thank you. Ooh, thank you, thank you. Lord, we wanna say thank you for the marvelous plan. His love is so rare. His love so real, oh taste and see. His love is always real, real. Thank you. Every day I wanna say thank you. Thank you for waking us up this morning. We say thank you. Thank you. For the marvelous things, for the marvelous things you've done for me. Hold on to God's unchanging hand. You gotta hold on, don't let go. No. You will never be the same again. He will take care of you.
Children, this will cover the whole year. You have Room Cool 402-769-8931, 402-669-8931. Again, it's open gym every Saturday. There's been a recall on those sprouts, and so let's be aware of what's happening in the community. Again, today is Black Friday. We encourage those of the Black dash from all ethnicities, all areas of this community to support a Black business. We have to be purposeful on supporting each other. All right, we'll keep it rolling, y'all. I think E-Dub is coming in around 5. Let me see if I got him in the mix. I know you might hear him, but I know we got my man DJ Soul coming in around 7 o'clock tonight. He'll be live at 7, so we'll keep you locked in. So stay locked in. He's gonna be doing some unique things. My man P Minor, he is doing the morning show now, the morning after show from 6 to 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. So check him out Monday through Friday. And then, of course, I talked to you about DJ Mr. Soul, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Man, we got you locked in with fresh voices all day. We're going to be doing the same type of format interviews. Of course, you know, sometimes I spank butt. I spank us, you know. I'm trying to be polite. I did pray. So pray for me. But we'll play some more music, y'all, before we get out of here. Boss Women.
Get by, doing my grind, I'ma get by, I'ma get by, I'ma Nowadays, rolling too deep. Me and my partners be coolin'. Grinding to get it and stack it up, rack it up, split it up, blessings we doin'. Get to be asking what's up. Ay, I'm trying to stay out the way. Head on the swivel, I'm watching the walkers that push on your soul every day. I'm dope. Ay, I'm so organic. Yeah. We pushing product. What? We set the standards. Ay, every day you gotta elevate. Always be pushing to get more. Always be listening to intuition. I promise to God you'll get more. It's an everyday struggle just to get by. This ain't playing, gotta get by. Doing my grind, I'ma get by. Get by, I'ma get by. Get by, I'ma get by. Get by, I'ma get by, I'ma get by. Breaking the mold, man, I'm different from most. Pops had a hold of my head, bro. Soaking the game up until I came up to a time when I needed to flip mode. Niggas be asking what's up. I'm trying to stay up the way. Swinging and switching lanes with the thing. I promise my mama I'll change, but I'm dope. Hey, I'm so fantastic. Hey, you see the drip, where you can have it. Hey, hey, if you really want to get up and get it, my nigga, there ain't no excuses. Look at your life, and if you ain't satisfied, trying to change up the deuces. It's an everyday struggle just to get by. This ain't playing, gotta get by. Doing my grind, I'ma get by. Get by, I'ma get by. Get by, I'ma. Get by,
This is fresh.
Come on, Shawty, let's have some fun. We only live once. Relax and enjoy life while we both still young. You should be out boxed up, wanna control you, treat you like you locked up. Mama didn't raise you dumb. Mama didn't raise a bum. You better than that, you smarter than that. You can find real love, someone that's gonna have your back, someone who adores you, who don't ignore you, who reassures you, do anything for you. Someone who gon' put you first, someone who respect your word, someone who gon' put in work, be there when your feelings hurt. You need someone who supports you, someone who can show you everything you can grow to. Not trying to control you, not trying to hold you back, trying to see you slack. Who wanna see you win, who really work, be there when your feelings hurt. You need someone who supports you, someone who can show you everything you can grow to. Not trying to control you, not trying to hold you back, trying to see you win, who really got your back. So can I get to know you? Can I get to know you? What will it take to know you? I do anything for you.
Omaha, the Birds of Bless. I'm about to get out of here. Y'all have a boss day.
Happy holidays. holidays, take the time to celebrate and let the Rib Shack do all your holiday cooking. Order Miss Jackie famous female pitmaster delicious pineapple glazed holiday ham. Get the meal for only $125.99. The meal comes with our Southern delicious side of choice, famous mac and cheese, collard greens, our smoked string beans, yams, cabbage, baked beans, and our sweet butter cornbread. The true Southern taste of down-home barbecue and soul food. The Rib Shack, home of we let you try it before you buy it. Welcome to the Rib Shack. So come on by 108th and Q and get some of our wings, catfish, ribs, and more. Place your order today, 402-502-6695, 402-502-6695.
Rib Shack Smokehouse is a proud supporter of KOWN 95.7, The Boss.
Omaha, here comes Cat Williams. His 2023 and Me Tour, March 17th in Baxter Center. The Cat is back.
I don't know what I'm going to do about this light bill. Just hit the blunt one time and see if it don't change your perception of what's important in your life. I don't know what I'm going to do about this light. Man, them blunts. I got 12 candles. I've been waiting to burn them.
He's back with an all-new show. It's the award-winning comedian, Cat Williams.
Just so you knew they was lying, they said some next that don't even make mathematical sense. They said there's a chicken wing shortage, but we got plenty thighs.
Cat Williams with his special guests, Mark Curry, Tommy Davidson, Tony Roberts, Bethany Springs, and Teddy Ricky. March 17th in Baxter Center. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com. The king of underground comedy, Cat Williams.
What's good, y'all? It's Shannon Marie. Check out the new hit single platforms. Tap in. Let's get it. It's P.
Little mama with that bag, it's big.
Stay on top like condiments. Done it. It's common sense. Know that I'm gon' pop my love my confidence. This on my team. I'm in my own league. Can't be acting clingy, type of I don't need.
Are you stressed over household bills each month? Partner with Heart Orientation to learn about budgeting, debt management, and other helpful resources. Our Away Forward orientation is held every Wednesday from noon to 1 o'clock p.m. at Heart Ministry Center. No appointment necessary. Find out more at heartministrycenter.org. We believe in dignity for all.
Heart Ministry Center is a proud supporter of KOWN 95.7, The Boss. Attention Uber and Lyft drivers. Have you given up on finding a company whose mainstay is transparency and pays its driver a fair split of their fees? Then look no further than Transporter Inc. On average, our transporters are paid $20 per hour plus tips and receive the highest driver split in the industry. As a transporter, you will also receive a down and the customer less than any competition. We pay the higher percentage of the fee. You'll be amazed at how much you can make when a company treats its driver and riders fair. Download Transporter Driver in your app store now. And for a ride, call 402-882-0661. That's 402-882-0661. Transporter is a proud supporter of KOWN 95.7, The Boss.
Hey, what's up, Omaha? This is DJ Mr. Soul with 95.7 The Boss. Each year, OHA's Operation Keep Warm aims to collect new and gently used coats for distribution to the children and elderly residents of Omaha's conventional public housing and Section 8 programs. This project is an opportunity for the entire community to come together for the common good, to provide coats and winter weather accessories to the youth and seniors in need. The Winter Coat Drive donation deadline is January 31st. Please bring new and gently used coats, hats, and gloves to the following locations: Omaha Housing Authority, 1823 Harney Street, WCA 3801 Harney Street, Simple Foundation, 3003 123 Q Street, Butler Gas YMCA, 3501 Ames Avenue, Downtown YMCA, 430 South 20th Street, Maple Street YMCA, 7502 Maple Street. OHA's Operation Keep Warm. Donation deadline is January 31st, 2023. Cash donations are also welcome, and every dollar will go toward the purchase of coats for kids. For more information, call 402-444-7100, extension 2267. That's 402-444-7100, extension 2267. Or you can email tkube@ohauthority.org. That's tkube@ohauthority.org.
Happy holidays. Take the time to celebrate and let the Rib Shack do all your holiday cooking. Order Miss Jackie famous female pitmaster delicious pineapple glazed holiday ham. Get the meal for only $125.99. The meal comes with our southern delicious side of choice. Famous mac and cheese, collard greens, our smoked string beans, yams, cabbage, baked beans, and our sweet butter cornbread. The true southern taste of down-home barbecue and soul food. The Rib Shack, home of we let you try it before. Welcome to the Rib Shack. So come on by 108th and Q and get some of our wings, catfish, ribs, and more. Place your order today, 402-502-6695, 402-502-6695.
Rib Shack Smokehouse is a proud supporter of KOWN 95.7 The Boss.
Omaha, here comes Cat Williams. His 2023 and Me Tour, March 17th in Baxter Center. The Cat is back.
I don't know what I'm going to do about this light bill. Just hit the blunt one time and see if it don't change your perception of what's important in your life. I don't know what I'm going to do about this light. Man, them lights. I got 12 candles. I've been waiting to burn them.
He's back with an all-new show. It's the award-winning comedian, Cat Williams.
Just so you knew they was lying, they said some next that don't even make mathematical sense. They said there's a chicken wing shortage, but we got plenty thighs.
Cat Williams with his special guests, Mark Curry, Tommy Davidson, Tony Roberts, Daphne Springs, and Teddy Ricky, March 17th in Baxter Center. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com. The king of underground comedy, Cat Williams.
What's good, y'all? It's Shannon Marie. Check out the new hit single, It's Big, out on all platforms. Tap in. Let's get it. It's big. It's big.
Little mama with that bag. It's big.
Stay on top like condiments. Done it. It's common sense. Know that I'm gon' pop my love my confidence. Coders on my team. I'm in my own league. Can't be acting clingy type of I don't need. Are you stressed over household bills each month? Partner with Heart Ministry Center and get on the road to self-sufficiency. Come to our orientation to learn about budgeting, debt management, and other helpful resources. Our Away Forward orientation is held every Wednesday from noon to 1 o'clock p.m. at Heart Ministry Center. No appointment necessary. Find out more at heartministrycenter.org. We believe in dignity for all.
Heart Ministry Center is a proud supporter of KOWN 95.7 The Boss. Attention Uber and Lyft drivers. Have you given up on finding a company whose mainstay is transparency and pays its driver a fair split of their fees? Then look no further than Transporter Inc. On average, our transporters are paid $20 per hour plus tips and receive the highest driver split in the industry. As a transporter, you will also receive a fee breakdown at the end of your transports. Although transporter charge the customer less than any company higher percentage of the fee. You'll be amazed at what it can make when a company treats its driver and riders fair. Download Transporter Driver in your app store now. And for a ride, call 402-882-0661. That's 402-882-0661. Transporter is a proud supporter of Win 95.7 The Boss.
Sit by myself, talking to them.